abusuan like video share mo before from na ono nso enya bi enhwe ena wo be pie mu okana na ukopot and habwa eho enjukra ni nyina ne se aban introduce to publican AI system bia no ena nei omo edg duties na sa AI system ye omo introduce no in fact importers omo koko apaye pa guta ene wona keka ho chese ubia oye involved in shipping goods any the keka ho no omo ebu enyi sa system ho a omo akasa bebre e dia fa ho anya asem ketua ho se aban no afa kwan boni bi so ebu omo komu echinchi omo sa agi omo nsika efiri omo nsem a enya asem ketua na sa nsem a ekoso no ba bia ha Ghana de hye bebre pa the fact say this AI system ya omo introduce no company omo etumi this system ni buy no omo aban no entimi enchire the amount involved omo etimi etua de amomo for their services na no na dodo na ebisa say sansem a ekoso no is it one of the ways aban no person faso na utumi ediwi omo ensika ananse kwan ben na ebetimi ama company contract na yesine services no free na mom ye be man percentage na ye de be man no so no enya ade a etumi aba betodwa na discussions bebre akoso on this matter na pese ye beji bre na yakwa kotietie bi abra na kodwo preku ene na pamfo trans yo mutumi edwudwa nsem mu na yenso adwenkyere fa nsem o mudi begu apono so no yetumi ade ato comment section
ye ka AI no say nimpa the way ya dwene enyansa etie no yeyi ye de ahye machine
nimpa adwene no
yenyi adwene no the way ya dwene
the way ya dwene no ene de ahye
machine okay na machine no the suban no ya te say
onipa
enti you say simulation of human intelligence into machines that are programmed to think, act, and behave. Tiyasheshe say na the way obedwene the suban ebeyet se nipa. Na yaya ni sasa na ebeye se yeti haya ye kase yebetumi atena 2 hours and 3 hours.
Yeah.
But say madwene ye de ahye machine mu a na just obetumi atena 24 hours once over power no. Okay. Enti the AI ebeye amaye ni say ebe amplify adwuma na ye no. So what must say? But the adwene de ya adwene nimpa adwene ene ye de ahye machine no mu a yesa enti enye nimpa bi ogina baabi enti se me tablet yi me build me tablet me build model bi wo so na me de madwendwen hyemu na me train no wo data na che se wa fasa suban no no the adwuma enti the AI oya no but automation ka ho automation is just obi anyone enyama was it say ha say yesoya no po so obi prapla ha say AI no fa yenseso suban a osoya no po we prapla obi anka hwe ya nkere no we prapla nyina amaye na menka say AI na yanda da bayo you use AI for over a century but na am friend AI so okay those days na James Bond 007
yes
no you see AI James Bond watch to me to control or you submarine na car to me na kofa insu ase na etu ni nyina no use AI intanyende cars are use and then nyina wo AI devices and control board ni nyina automatic vehicle AI microwave ni nyina AI watch I use so automatic translators I use ni nyina AI machine yes high chipset wo na AI intanyende na AI ba inti mama enfasa de na egwu bia say ye bibi fufuro bia ba e oboda na
anawena
inti technology is need to me boa because in healthcare see no AI it to me diagnose over 10,000 cases one doctor no in his whole life no which me treat only 2,000 but in just 1 hour no AI bit my 10,000. Let's just say you more what leverage, because machine on kase wabre on kase okwakoda on that, but nimpa adwene ne yede ayeden yede ahyem. Na de ama discussion ya ba be bibi e ho ne say menim say ye koso ye beka sa asem no say AI na ye ka no ho asem say ye nimpa su ne yede ahye machine no no country bia krobia ewo krono enoa omo culture or on a culture a krono on a belief system a krono ne saso sanete say AI ni e be use a mature article we or chana share Manjoy online.
Okay.
Say what the contemporary seller knows that the publican AI doesn't. Papa we bought clapboards no more are clear. Your wire clearance. Institutional memory no one question is say AI no will be ana. And no any idea I was say a share say ye be say mo. The AI no the problem in ho. AI ni nya hwe mama won fa asem ne nkɔhye AI no ɔnya hwe de obɛka akere no ɛno no ɔbɛyɛ Southman say when training the year into say AI no ye training no western data setter na de etene say ene wo ne ba Ghana so ombesua Ghana enyema ye ewo oman mu a na wo see a training no ade yen
okay, so it means that AI no has its own way of working, but very interesting say waka say senior nipa dwene na ye de ahye machine enti no ebe won wa say obi be ka kire say mete say ye ka ewo ho say Dodge Ram aba na AI to me shepa no say RAM good RAM enti no we decline. How about that? Sana machine can training the machine no
you know say errors enti problem na nye AI no a high how it was programmed. But we need we feel say me take same way no. I mean, when I heard some more introduce here, I was very excited. But what I told a friend, I say, I hear two things. AI, it can mess you up big time.
Okay.
Just imagine, say, you don't give the AI right instruction, not a misdiagnosed patient.
Okay.
Obekuno straight. Because it was not trained what? Well. Into any AI implementation, and yeah, discussion, remember other your friends say, other countries, what they have done. So this one should not be even an issue. Feed forward as near you say, let's sit down and interrogate the issues. Did we do pilot? One say Ghana Hano. Dubai, the way I'm more clear cargo, they different.
Okay.
Me call me one time. Me call Dubai. Me say, me nyama almost say SS. Now me fanko ye win. We don't do catch me. Almost you mean the omo chinko. Sana ye the card ye the nyama na kwaku. Nimpa me ne kasa na 10 minutes spare. Maybe some say me nkona cargo ne beba. Ghana different. Ye the container bar. Ye group page. Obi dia kakra. Obi dia kakra nti house bills no wo ho ansane ye dini nyina habom roni no mo ye mo classifying as one nti the first scan animal aneko. These teaching problems it is based on our culture, the way ayeye nyema wo ha, and it has been there for a long time. Thankfully GCNet data no wo ho wo ho I consume so about data no ho. So why the rush? Why are we rushing? I mean, what is the issue? Because this error no more cano. It's so basic that it shouldn't happen.
Okay.
It shouldn't happen. It's so basic. But for the AI to see a ram, not say your friend say
Nenchwe. Ah. Dodge ram cap. I was saying Nenchwe.
Did he see it as a live animal? Not just a dear Semna. How was it trained? Yeah, you work Ghana. You build your own indigenous models now. Yempo also die to me interpret it now.
Yes.
And figures. We should be able to do that. So I don't think that, for me, I think the AI is a brilliant idea. The issues that they've raised, there has been undercutting and then your friend saying under declaration of the clearing agent in a way, is an issue that has been there. They are not discounting that. If you are bringing AI, train the AI to be fair. That's all. Okay. Let's have the fair rate, because these guys, they sit at the nerve center of our country. Almost 80 to 90% of cargo by weight is carried through at sea.
Yes.
If you mess this corridor up, you mess the whole economy up. They say omo kase, omo de omo tools to way. About the say Straits of Hormuz the enemy.
Yes.
The best say sa period na omo nya adwuma no. Kai said duties na yejije wa ha no. Government revenue na yejin direct taxes na 60% if you port one about. Inti enya saska na civil servant or wale yentua no. We should look at the rippling effect on this, and this is not something that in its implementation it should be phased. We shouldn't rush it. So what must say? As someone can algorithm issue, it's nothing. It's algorithm. AI no, control reseller no, on tenase, public no, on t, on t. Your friend saying, guy no war. Your friend saying, "Baby, a ton spare parts." Your friend was saying,
"So kind."
Until I say, "Akwane to who be 30 years or your clearance, he knows everything." So what must say? Have you trained the model to understand the contextual issues I war? These things should be factored, and the model should be able to understand. So to me and yes, then we have a problem. Into call India, the Omayo one is helping them. Oko Kenya, they have integrated into customs. Your friend saying on declaration, and it is not creating any problem. There is a margin of error. And did I hear say we cannot interrogate the AI?
Yeah.
I mean, can't say what they said, there's another group of your friends saying information and conversation said now the AI is going to take over from us. Did you hear that?
Yes, I heard that.
That agentic AI, now we are asking the agentic AI to shut down its system.
Yeah.
It rather blocked the human being who instructed it, and didn't allow the shutdown to happen.
Wow.
So the forerunners of AI raised this issue, say it's becoming an issue. Then I told them, say it's a hoax. How is it that you create something you cannot control? Is that possible? Then there's a problem somewhere.
Is it possible?
It is not true. Now Yankupon create and to me control. The problem is that either the guy who is claiming he created it, he didn't. So what must say, or they have given all the power to what? The model. Your model you creating no. Answer na AI no be take a decision area no you baby say and then biom na me here. Until I was say nimpa no na the instructing on the next move. So the AI should do the calculation for the custom official to approve it. Do you understand?
Okay.
That's what they should do.
Okay.
And there's an audit trail. But you don't automate or and say if there is raising concerns and then if it's the AI is misclassifying, what's it that be because you are collecting duty? That doesn't work. It doesn't make sense. AI doesn't work that way.
Okay.
And let me tell you, all countries that have implemented Ghana penalty system way. And yet it's no good.
Okay. Dr. King Davis Boyce, Mr. Bahobi, but when we call Jacob Ajima Hono, who is head of public relations Ghana Institute of Freight Forwarders. So clearly, Dr. Atre, the AI no area, because we then needed to understand the way our AI no is sit here, so that now obi oshe ebi ano atiase say ampase and ejuma. Now from April 2026 say omo March, right, omo ediaba no. Dr. Kansembi, was there some stakeholder meeting before more use to Sadiana?
Bedasi, you better you have funny for so as many na obutie. Stakeholder engagement. They minimally say there was one invitation on the 14th of January. Stakeholder no engagement. Minimum di no minimum say I adwin ntoatoa.
Yeah.
Say be say me pese me yewe. Say bi o ye ne ye busu ya 40 fee. Ebi amena me yeja. Enso be the decision bi ba me ne oba no ene mofra no, especially say mofra na du age bi omuti me dwene make decision on their own na. Ono mu na badwan bom. Enti on ka say on so na to ba akopa ka say efiti na ekro da bi e bi di fufu. Enti eno na ye beye. I think say sano moye because over 14th of January Okroya Hotel na minister be catch say or the AI public system eba na a gentleman comes and tells us how the AI will operate, and then afterwards I started operation. Where was the stakeholder engagement? Ghana Institute of Freight Forwarders ye meeting ba ko Koforudia around February this year. We struggled to get somebody from the Ministry of Finance to come and, explain the issues to us. Sebeye betiasi.
Wow.
Gentleman eka semuno. Na sebe ya koye se ya dia aban ana woma ministry na deba. Na ya woma kasa tool to check all kinds of malpractices in the trade ecosystem. Enti efa ba bi ni kropo no enka enye nhye omo ebe engage ye ano be kirekire mu sa kasa na mimi hu se entwa yi be at it is no obe kire ne makakra. So that was even at the instance of the Ghana Institute of Freight Forwarders, and sa posture any sa kasa no atalk was watch enu nti na ne ya bedru ba bia bedru because meaning say Ghana Institute of Freight Forwarders, you try letters twice at the Ministry of Finance about this AI. Name I say, you see share near TSC because I don't believe we are the architect of trade. It is between the supplier, the consumer, the trader. I am me and I'm the facilitator of all these things. So if I me TSC here. Let me communicate very well to the trader, to the consumer, and all the people in the logistics supply chain. But the moment you see here, me me but sankrata no ye nyamuaye itu anamum prenu ye ko and so enokrampo no sabi ye mayemuaye papa. And you heard a series of events of as a disregard for stakeholders no. And then a ye press conference about 2 weeks ago that an ekudi Easter no. Yeah, press conference Easter no. Jordanas and Easter Friday no. Ni ukwada ana deputy finance minister efre say embra. Sa meeting me gidi say opani ko bi. Na uni ho. Yes. Okay. The posture. Yes. Wow. The posture of the ministry. I don't want to say no personalized. But the posture of the ministry was nothing to write home about. Inti,
I didn't to say.
Sebi. See you nkomo ina TV catch me say. O was ma ba akokasa. O was ma any tete bobo eduasa kasa. Now I say, you see adwin say ni ebeye ni enti de stakeholders be ka krampo no and fire. It's yes, meeting we and sabi there was no concrete decision. No, a coalition is a letter of appeal to the Ministry of Finance. That was Jawadana and the fear they could be Eastern. Sorry, need now for productive discussion. Be ama. Anything the Koba say any sabi yes, you tools be go. na yate atua ebi eno de ebema mpanyifo atie enti when it comes to stakeholder engagement and I think the ministry must accept responsibility and if necessary apologize to stakeholders. And this is a clarion call I am making on the ministry. Say Sebi. You see, you can't run this economy without traders. You can't run this economy without business people. Whether we like it or not, Ghana, we don't produce enough to feed our economy. So these people are there to support your economy. You see, if you have an economy that is heavily import driven, you don't disregard the trader anyhow. Enti sabi mo the policy ba na yen so e trust e beti ase na sabi o feel say wo na to be sure senti untie obi a anene abedu ba bia bedui senka yin na itie ho asopam a minji ni say enka oye neni yoka enam kromo no ke beba ne sa if you say mi wo nimidie bia sabi ka wode ba no metimi aka bibia kire because definitely wo unyina so a wo this AI the neighbor. And I must state here clearly say Ghana Institute of Freight Forwarders and virtually all the trading ecosystem stakeholders in Nano, none of us has said anywhere say we are against revenue generation or collection. We are not against it. None of us have said say we are against using technology to enhance our business. None of us. As a matter of fact, we support revenue generation because Ghana for said be make one year manage and taxes need to need the year coin. Say technology be to be juma akontema. Why would I block it? So I support it. But the point is we are against revenue extortion. And until na ye per se you didn't come say the extreme end of the AI MYN, we could have avoided it. But see I can say no na ye order of the day. Stakeholder engagement there, I think the ministry must take responsibility.
It is bringing extortion and
okay, me wakrata bi wa hanoma the ministry GRE the issue the directive prior to the full implementation of the AI. And I think paragraph 5 and 6 but to paraphrase it the treaty and say or catch customs officers say AI no amount of value that is higher than what you the customs officer will issue. You will stick with the AI's value
and not what the customs officer
and not what the customs officer will do.
Okay.
However, if the AI gives you value that is lower than what the customs officer will issue, then you will use the customs officer's value.
It's always about high.
It's always about high. It's because a extortionist approach. For me, this is my understanding of it. Say, okay, book away. Meaning, say, camera ni bitimi apik here. A Customs Act 891/2015.
Okay.
Section 68.
Okay.
Part 3.
Okay.
A travel acquire ye faso evaluation. A travel acquire yenjina so enfanye evaluation. And the secretary say at all times when you are torn between two values, you choose the lower one. Yamra. Yamra.
Okay.
It's adenti ana Commissioner General be issue a directive say custom ma value na say associate AI de ne dia yemfa no. Say AI ma value that's associate customs de ne dia you use AI de no. Enti what he kasani ye pa Commissioner General and I say GRE kasani nice about am I a revenue? Am I a revenue?
Yes.
Am I a revenue?
Yes.
At what cost to the trader is GRE making that revenue? And that is where we come in. So if we don't deal with this issue, say, am I a revenue? Am I a revenue? Now we don't look at how the revenue is even generated. AI, no, that is the truth I'm telling you. Because it will extort money from friends and traders, and traders automatically, taxes are part of price build-up. So they will transfer the cost to the consumer. That's a simple business logic.
Jacob, Beba Winche, but I mean, call a Nana Poko, General Secretary, and Trade Advocacy Group Ghana. Indeed, Omo and me can kind a immediate press release a bar and they are on the 16th, 2026, where the coalition statement, you know, a chair a meeting and when the Minister of Finance and Affairs, so a GRA, Penny, a Commissioner General, a could share Omedi and Common. There were 4 bullet points and now almost to say and combined with Jinaso Nanka, which me aye senior almost per se econo. Then so no outcome of the meeting, you know, is giving us, I mean, too many things we have to eat into it and all that. But around Rapoku, I mean, the minister oko a meeting, money minister eko and the but mokoya indeed the king can, you know. Sanete a press statement in one has to do with say number for the suspension of the public and AI system no and I feel so the reversion of the status quo on appeals within a 24-hour resolution period and I feel so full disclosure of the public and AI system and I feel so the participation in the proposed government committee only after clearly defined terms of reference. These were and Yama Mode Eto a minister and official Commissioner General and but clearly results in a otherwise I don't know what really happened. I mean you didn't come on.
Mamencha what here for na mencha minion mama baba to more studio. Na mamenka say me mama kafra the last meeting amoko choir minister no efa so na oni mu ye meeting no ene wanya ne sa ene na mema ho
ene na mema ho
yes nti wanya ne sa ye nyama sebe ye dwadifo ye boa o man sebe o man betumpon menye politics na me preamble a me de hye enkomo we ase ne se politicians se mutie mi a mu no tuwe sana levy yes ebaye you can want some politicians mu yo abaya wetwam hwe yo wo mo ante na sa levy no edo wo makogina bonten the same mistake and a current administration in the name of AI. Na omo compare omo nchiri komu yie na omo mompaye yie misu omo dabi na menkaso omo ko omo fa menko AI no ebedi omo agu sani yehunu oza na opani echeche bibim AI garbage in garbage out na mamenkase ene meeting na me hopa ye wie collation nyina akohia nti nyina ne ye issue sa statement nti other associations no so obi abe issue ne de ama Ghana for ate se ye kokon no aban no asigina se ontie that is number 1 on twen AI ne sensen ema ye nya hu adwuma na etimide enepa ene ne mapa abagana na ye momu demonstrate how a valuation system no wo musiye no na mihunu se adwadie ebeto baha na ye betoto niamam na AI befa ahokyere e de abre Ghana for AI no according to minister or say a support tool omode bua CTSB now this is how it works on their portal, no, they've gone out to Omako Scout prices.
Okay.
They are saying, say, they get, even the data they are using, some of them are coming from companies, which is number one, a lie. Because not a single database can capture every company on this earth. What are you saying? Eti muko Google, na muko search for prices. And na mudie feed the system, and this is how it works. You find say way a item. No? One database will give it, let's say 20 cedis. Or mami nyusu dollar, or nene omodi and say $20. That is the first price of the share system. No? $25, $30, $40, sa up to $75. That is the maximum.
Okay.
So they've divided it into segments. It is the san idea way back. Also, me starting from $20.
Yeah.
Now me declare $10. Say adiwe me turn $10. Now AI no software no a flagging no. But what they make out man say a flagging no. It is a flagging no. A flagging no because say price range ni
Database.
the input database in him. What I say? It you know a red flag. Okay. And yet, yemfa AI no money be. Now AI na ababa bejina is either it will take the median price, which is $35, no, and I say $45, no, and I say it will go to the maximum. Now a pick it. It is a pick here. Per the release now. GRA for the man, and it was a directive.
Directive, yes.
Our the man will say take the highest one. Na ono so afa. Say AI no so ma sa value. Na value no transactional value no. Ewo CTS bidada say no, ade we meyi bida. Yeah, the man 25 USD. And then AI edi abema me ebia 20 USD. Na officer no a flag. Na officer na be fa the maximum or the median.
That 25 no.
Or the ato insuo no so. It was the toswa. Na a pager duty no to the level. That is the transactional value they understand, which the WTO's laws no. And yes, I
can I read it?
Mami
Mama, yes.
So no. Na ama adia no ukoyie no ne bo na edai ashutu kosoro. Na commissioner Jesus Sikawe. Na akoka kira aban say onya sika e de ama aban. Forgetting say the same electorate na o promise woman say me ba ma mo asitire mu ayemre amamu no na me nana poku matimi ayi eti se mi yi a na me the times 2 atoso na me the kwa abonten na makoton Ghana ni onye sika nto se eyenu a ye beba no ma frɛ pharmaceutical companies na edi noba no. I think say in their minds they are trying to give them some dispensation. I mean, that is how I saw the whole thing. So that say they will not fall within that adiena womayo. Senya sa o yare na uko pharmacy so uko per drata you can buy. What to be talk because o metua sa AI price no e me ton ma cheap into bewu. What I say, you will definitely die. And you know, Osha AI adeɛ no ɔmo na. One, we were able to achieve a 24-hour appeal system. No?
Yes.
And ukwani etimi achieve.
Yes, government agreed to revert to that.
And ukwani etimi achieve. They are carrying the almost a informing committee. Now we
multi-party committee.
Sa suspension na here penal. Omo timi fa mayen because they've taken off. Now yemfa sa committee no and run a system no na baby etosini. But mwesi jina wie. Osha ade ni dia mwesi jina bibi bia ni wa ye kan omo befa. But the entire ya hold strike no for now no eye ni die ene e de ma aban no ne mpanimfo no because yaso oyiro nsam a ye boom for the past 4 days as a 3 days obi anu a watu duty and cargoes are being reshipped back.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah,
yes,
That's serious.
or re-exportation.
Cargoes are being
Re-exportation?
doing re-exportation. Our shipping it back. It is a CA, is the government in for trouble? And answer is the government in for the goodness of Ghanaians. They started on a very good note. But I tell you, MPP lost power in 2022. 2022, and MPP lose power. I mean, yes, I buy when penny for they don't want to listen. I tell you, by close of this year, NDC might have lost Ghanaians.
Really?
I'm telling you, because when you was sector be or no more, say odun sa eko wo mu ani say ya asamato. That is the business people. What I say? Because edwadini baako ohwe kro hwe nipa bebro 10.
Yeah.
It is any business nya na okodwom ya ntade ontimi nkrad niema de a. At the end of the day, do you think you be in his or her books? Say on the wachi. No way. Eti yade ene yakọ ni wo mu aka. Koleshi nu nyina na enye yize emma ebinom. PK ofra mutubu se ne bu afu. But e was say ye de anidie emma de anidie se. Na ye hwe se omu betie yen. Na omu atweade na sensen uze ka say we still stand
Yes.
for them to because anopay Krinka as a chamber
I have the letter here.
one more issue say no baby a values na ko gina no ya beton cement 400 cedis per bag.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Cement.
Yes.
Cement. I'm a Ministry of Trade. I issue counter release said the AI system should be reviewed. This deputy minister doesn't see anything.
Yeah.
The commissioner doesn't see anything. And Enomi Bisa said, look, this government is completely in a way disintegrated. Because if there is a cohesion, a ban where the year Juma, it shouldn't be. And can trade for crowd fire here. The minister should have gotten the drift. No, I don't know. And yeah, Sesane tell the any young train sign. Nanka yenya and she say any ye. Where the debut? We sing kete. Na me no kasano. Yan tag for your court. Or china kura bako court. Woma a shot through there next.
Yeah, true there.
The person.
Yes, because I was going to ask you, sir, Namu person munya the full disclosure
Yes.
of the contract, and I didn't think Namu pay the full disclosure.
Because we want it's a public friend is saying what do you call it? It's a public contract.
access.
Yes.
What I say,
Yes.
a Ghana mine any tria. Now say who Commissioner General Timbeka say disclosure be a third party disclosure a beha company no. Young test the court on there. Because yeah, Jumana mo mine and you personally. It doesn't person Ghana for be who almost through there. Echi. na mudi sie ebio some of his claims is that they don't want people to have one-on-one interaction with the true people because they don't want the system to be compromised. I say, Massa, you are talking as if say we are so koka or hidden one sem to two form now call hidden one sem guma uchu mutai ebepie ebio must say all these things you are trying to move human interface everyone at the same time customs regulation way a mark custom officer are not required for discretion. Okay?
I can maybe say because people are saying say I said the more person would journey tax and all that. Clearly, AI no entity cannot hear will block packages in our way.
We are doing this current administration good. See a pa in Gebedi. They say them kind. Obi abatone niemem. Who loses? One Jadinia ya permanent free parliament da. Last 4 years parliamentarians and in our bonting this year. We are doing our business. Huh? Rain or shine, or Jadini be out to or sustain it. But yet to a bet yawa. Where will you be? Baby, I am more born in a more. We are on him dear all year because we could tasty money. We could taxi affluence. Say oh minister, oh honorable, obi a person watching. Nti ebinum kranti mi mpie. What does it? And mama my last point.
Na fe me nko.
What say?
Jacob.
What the discretionary power as a customs officer in self.
Yes.
Now evaluation say either say obeya man na favor business person odwadini and now say obeya man na favor government. Etiminu ka asembi say the system will be bleeding corruption. A better person. I'm telling you. A better person. So the discretionary power amount. Sisi ana de daba home. A jua. What? Omo be sit down now. Omo be you Ghana. And at that time, what would be the strength of the party? No guno. And to me, I'm talking this way for General to listen to this and take a decisive action on this. So, Oman Sheye, Omano, Omabamu Bu Omonwa, that is the end.
Okay. Nana, but I say, my member, Jacob Wansamako, Dr. Honum. So clearly, Emrano Etre and maybe that really you wanted to let us understand.
Okay, so the directive GRA issued on the 10th of March 2026. I'll read paragraphs, I think 5, 6. Now, afi me de compare name rano. What I say legal. What I say right.
Okay.
So I say officers are not permitted to finalize any valuation without reference to the values provided by the publican AI system. Furthermore, officers are prohibited. This is the operative word. Officers are prohibited and not restricted.
Okay.
They are prohibited from completing any assessment based on values lower than those issued by the AI publican system. Okay, we and when you say for the avoidance of doubt, for the avoidance of doubt, where an officer's valuation outcome is lower than the values provided by the publican AI system, the values of the publican AI system shall be used as a basis for completing or computing the applicable taxes. On the other hand, where an officer's valuation is equal to or higher than the values provided by the publican AI system, the officer's valuation shall be used. Before making na say or say a animal value. Na say it was so saying the customer officer never ma the AI the no e de be adwuma. Na say a animal value na e wo form saying the customer officer never man the the customer officer dey be adwuma. Customs Act 891 2015 section 68 3 or say the customs value shall not, the operative word is shall.
Yes.
Let us say may or whatever. It says the customs value shall not be determined on the basis of any of the following. Let us say you determine custom values based on any of the following. A, the selling price of goods produced in this country. B, a system that provides for the appraisement, I have my point, a system that provides for the appraisement at the higher of two alternative values. A system that provides for the appraisement of the higher of two alternative values. That is a system a better de a wasoro na ye duty no a jira so de atua. Eno na if I say Commissioner General Akasisi no. And Customs Act 891 is telling you say the custom value shall not be determined on the basis of this. So for me, legally, there's a challenge by this directive. So customs, we live in an ecosystem. Set up any kai, mobile sabinka, the trading community is relatively calm. Why this unnecessary uproar? Why this sebi ajema suban se media me kwa ajema me roka wa fi wabeti me na me dia ba enti de meyo na meyo. What is the brain behind all these things? Say ube destabilize the whole economy. See pharmaceutical for us na okay. And me be ya na me see the parikopon send me entry back at the bachelor. What's the custom duty no mutua between 180,000 to 250,000 depending on other factors. Now custom value when you is around 900,000 Ghana cedis.
Wow.
See, the opinion doctor okay communica Ministry of Trade on behalf of cement manufacturers and producers actually to the Ministry of Finance. What increasing the FOB value of clinker from $40 to $136 per metric ton.
Wow.
More than 200% increase. Almost about 300% increase. There's another product, almost is it granulated slag or so. Why increasing no from $3 to $40 per metric tons. See, let me tell our countrymen. Uko koto cement. That's a cement buono. Blame finance ministry. Blame the government of the day. Because policy they are telling cement producers say sika mutua and I'm here besha so mudetua mutuni from 40 to 136, from 3 to 40. We have documents. See, because of this directive I didn't do custom officer supervisors in home that's all share. That's a value, I was so seeing the onubiti ama no German whether they are even technical clear errors. Because how can 2012 Toyota Voxy and Huaba same baby? Yeah. The duty is 7.9 million Ghana cedis.
7.9
and I have a document on my phone. It's here. 7.9 million Ghana cedis. Toyota Voxy. For me as an industry person, I know it's a clear error. But because of directive, Yaka say AI value no, it was so saying the whole cost of no be mana men for say can no so just enkosa because under normal circumstances no reasonable person will allow that thing to go. Ko be correct no but who is it to correct it when your boss has issued this directive? We are talking to GRA. Don't create opportunity for people to smuggle goods into the country. Because the impact of this AI thing will lead to smuggling. It will lead to trade cycle being broken. And when trade cycle is being broken, it's going to lead to scarcity. And never be shorty okru. Oh, of course. Me buy na make catch up any.
Ashanti
your customer or the sugar neighbor.
Okay.
Me 5 containers man around January. Luckily, the supply the person money more sugar because Otimia didn't cram. Order for about 2,000 metric tons because no more than about 12,500. No, say on so 2,000 metric tons. So no is about 40 footer containers. He said you should stop because there's no predictability when it comes to this AI system. And as a businessman, if I can't predict my expenditure, me a business for what reason? Because it's possible, say, maybe I buy taxes in Kwabe Jimmy cash in so I'll be cash strapped. Why would I do that? I deal with people, I have documents here. There's a gentleman who use spices. Spices that they pay around between 60 to 70,000. He is paying 288,000 Ghana cedis now. In the South spices, you know, Oko marketer, how much are they going to sell it? And you see, like I said earlier, we are not against the AI publican system. We are against the implementation. What data does the AI be fed with?
The modules.
So, per the explanation of Penidima or high, they either choose the median or the higher one.
Or the higher
and custom values are not permitted to be done that way. This is Customs Act 891. We have accepted it. Say, Ministry no MPS or the go to Parliament, amend this law. Then we know that this law is no longer effective.
Doctor, you see your friend the core grassroots people and indeed on much the entire the effect ebeba and all that. But me also say but me call Zoom na me ne mini abema Samson Asaki with the secretary Emma Importers and Exporters Association of Indian Common member Doctor. So Samson, so what me good evening. Me sure say bibia boko there. You didn't come off the issue of the publican AI. Meaning so Northern region, but we'll try and then finish up with you now. The issue of the publican AI now abano, and of course because we are executive secretary, importers and exporters, you know. To you, and your association, you know, Mohun is saying.
Thank you very much. Good evening and good evening to your cherished viewers. I don't know whether if I'm loud and clear on your platform. I'm loud and clear.
You're very loud and clear. You're too uncapa.
All right. I'm in Chia Minia. I'm Minia Penya Dr. Borshin, Minia Pay Nana Boku, and Betima Casiminia Kuma Ajima. But or maybe might be age given to them.
Yeah,
it's important. As good, it's a beauty of the democracy. I am joined there. I get joined you a few minutes ago, and I'm enjoying the discussion, especially the issues that my brother Ajaman is raising. And I was happy that he admitted on air that the Twitter proxy that they read.
Something like the breaks a woman.
The component went as far as it is not the importers should go and pay 8 million plus to clear gas the Twitter box, and all of us know, and the custom themselves they know, and GRA knows that this was a clerical error. And I don't know whether if to this meeting if he was there, I'm sure probably they took the opportunity to explain. If they did not explain, I think when I made the investigation, realized that the Twitter box came, it was in Japanese currency, and the custom officer who were doing the queuing or so, either from the custom officer or from the declarant itself, they made it USD, and that was how it went as far as that. But it has been corrected. If it's not been corrected, but I know that it has been corrected as of now. You talk about the values of the cement producers from this state to the 100 something that he's talking about. The issue is what has been the values. You see, the point is, if the cement people used to declare at that low value, and that was what by then, there were no any tools to actually determine how much were they getting from the clinker, from wherever they are exporting it into Ghana. And maybe today there's a system that could say, look, no, this is not the value, the actual value, but this is the real value. If the cement manufacturer has again issue, definitely the publican committee will be asking them to bring the SWIFT transfer to see that how much they actually pay the supplier. And I know many companies that were flagged that they went and they sued their SWIFT transfer. Their duty was worked for them for their values. And so this is definitely there will be a TD problem as it's a new product. And I'm happy that he said that they are not against it, but they are against the value. So there are people who also pass declaration, POEs, and they did not lift their value at all, because their values that they presented really go in tandem with what the AI is looking at, and nobody has touched. We are not talking about that as well, but there are importers who have also passed declaration, and their values never attempted, and it was the actual values, and the AI accepted them. What about those people? So I think that let us open to discussion, open to dialogue. Just as there was dialogue today at the Ministry of Finance. The government is open.
Something line no emu enya papa be on the back na fe you know edi enkomo wo ho. I think he was clearly letting us understand said okay. Samson obejina ma me sa ba hobby na fe ya twas I think so position na ojina no but something person my TRC say clearly you benya issues with it, and you know yenya botre I mean some of the nyama na besen kono so no ne declare correctly it to me affirm and all that, but I was saying what TA nuanumi omo mo ade no, just as you said omo mo ye adwuma no omo mo ti ade na say now issues no mo raise no, is it fair? Do we still have to continue? I mean, then they are right in saying we should suspend the AI, the publican AI.
Listening to Samson, yes, and what they are saying. My question is the error rate, percentage in here saying.
Okay.
I was saying we need to
put a measure to it.
Yes, and then do some sort of, and that is why the teaching issues are raising. Those declarations are problems. They shouldn't say it's a system, no. I call for, what do you call it? It moves for appeal.
Appeal, yes.
Appeal, no. When there is a clear error, now we'll say appeal, no, it's rejected. It doesn't work that way. The margin of error will be there. And they are not saying, arguing against that.
Yes.
But they are talking about obvious and clear, your friend saying, violation of some of the principles. They already
Customs Act
891. It's clear. I also read something on his phone where there was a directive which is counter against, Yayan law, sir. Parliament, and that is problematic because a buying law will be good law, no, as well. A problem. Citizen, what do you do?
Sure.
So I'm saying that the difficulty here in stopping the system. You see, when they start the implementation, and it's in the move, and Kasemi or Mokai, what maybe government should have told them, they say issues now hono yam fambra ni jina ni yanka ho asem. Your friends, entries are problems wo hono ya recalling ni na because obi tia duty now all of a sudden duty no akọ 200%. Common sense should tell you say it should raise a red flag. We are saying say all these years, they were paying that lower figure. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
And you can still implement the system effectively without raising these values and still hit your target. Because and I keep saying, say, sir, astronomical increase now. If it was an algorithm issue, na ye manual na ye to me enforce. Na se see akose no. Oh na ye nua na poku eka baby. The Reverend says, "Can I be to ama oba aban no? You bet you our back door." That's where the corruption would start. So what must I say? Because there should be an incentive to do the right thing. In Dubai, say if you say for about the first 3 months, we are driver now, there's no traffic offense. Police to me, you know, no amount of credit. You must scan.
Wow. Because some say line no I ready since some say what me nka na wo kasa na line no emu twetwesi so ye be say etiwase ye wo dey wo say yeah accept it challenges na eka ho no, but clearly would you then agree, because meeting no one of the things that omo kan and say we should suspend the public AI, would you agree to that?
I disagree with them, and that has been the reason why my very good friend Nana Puku and others are not happy with me because of the position I took, and I respect their opinion. I mean, their right to take it, and I am also right to make my opinion loud and clear. And I suggested that I believe that we need to judge and not to be arms against each other. We are traders unions, and we always want to need each other to work. I said, as I was saying, that it is about the appeals that is taking lane, and because of that, based on that, people will end up paying the mortgages. We should ask for the speedy of the appeals to be done. And indeed, I think today's meeting, the ministry have accepted to add more officials and given the number of hours that they want them to work to clear the VUEs. And I'm saying there have been people that have been called by the Republican committee in the way, and they admitted that yes, it is true, because immediately they asked of their SWIFT transfer, they knew that what they declared, and if they should go and bring the SWIFT transfer, they would be caught. And so some just accepted and they are paying, and they know. My colleagues there know. I said something this morning, and I said that what I was expecting my colleagues to do, my colleague like Nana Puku and Gupta and others should have done, to say, look, you know what, government, if you go to Makola Market, if you go to Okanshi, if you go to maybe Abosuka, there is somebody who bring in 3 containers a whole year, 5 containers or 10 containers or 20 containers a whole year. These are not the people that are under declaring. Can you do something? And then their capital ratio too, it is not that enough. And so the more they bring their 3 containers, 5 containers, it has to delay, they will end up paying the money rent. It's eating to their capital. This is a very relevant and good substance to argue. So can you flag us? It happened during 2022 or 2021, if my memory serves me right, when the previous government were introducing the cargo tracking note. The government at the time said that, look, okay, we will treat you in this regard. So I was thinking that my colleagues would go and say, look, do something for our people, because our women are sophisticated, because already their capital is not it is not sufficient. They are not they are not the people that bring more of like 100 containers, 200 containers in a month, and they are not passing VOE all the time. So can we? And most of the time too, maybe many of them are group age. These group age people. To many of them. How will you say go and bring SWIFT transfer? See, you make the plan. But if you say no, let's talk before we discuss. That was why I said I disagree with them. Then I said, let's go and push. Okay, if it's about the appeals, let's quicken the appeals process so that people will avoid paying the mortgage rent. Absolutely, these are absolute concrete argument that you will go and meet a minister or a commissioner general and to argue for the person to say, yes, these people, not that they are against the Republican, but they really halfway, they want the government to also meet them halfway. They are also prepared to also let government also get the needed revenue. And I'm sure today the system were open, and those that were flagged and they are paying, I'm sure they will know. If my brother Nana Poku will speak the truth, you will know that these are not Gupta members. These are not what do you call it? Dark members that they flagged them. But if they flag, if someone said from first day of the implementation of the AI publican, even transit cargo and not even transit cargo, economic operators. These economic operators are people who are compliant. These people, when their cargo come and they pass their declaration or their BOE, they can take their cargo without wasting time. But the AI flag them. So these are issues you go and raise that, even economic operators that you custom or GRA have given them, and they pass their cargo can go through green and they'll clear without anything. The AI also caught them and they were frustrated. The custom or GRA or Ministry of Finance would understand that yes, at the time the AI came, they didn't thought of these economic operators or they didn't thought of A, B, C, D. So now that we have brought these relevant issues, let's sit together and look at it. But you see, at one point they say, we are not against the AI. I guess Ajema said. At another breath, you must suspend it 2 weeks or 1 month before we can discuss. Another breath, okay, we are ready to work with the committee. And I'm sure today in the meeting, even though I am far in the Upper East region, my team were there. They made headway. They agreed to form certain modalities for government work. But the government told them point blank that government is not ready to suspend, because government have really seen that, look, as they use the cement as a clinker as an issue. So if the clinker were declaring $60, and they knew very well that they were paying more than $60, and today the AI caught up with them. They're supposed to go with the bank stream. They have trained them through a bank. And so I think
has brought what you think is right. The end result of whatever it is that the AI has brought is giving that effect to the ordinary Ghanaian. So we have to buy cement above the normal price. Is that what we're looking for?
So what about if these companies knew that they were supposed to pay to the state for the development of this country, that these people were not paid the right for now?
But the development of this country, the development of this country is not to, in quote, reap the people by saying they have enough revenue, and then Commissioner General will have to come out and say because AI is in, for instance, we are now making more than $3 million because those leakages have been blocked. These leakages we're talking about are which leakages that were in the system? Was it there in the human people? But you've forgotten the fact that the same AI we're talking about, the letter that is coming from Commissioner is also saying that the same human can also justify a certain cost, I should say, when you bring in your goods. So which one are you solving? Human side is still on. The AI, you said it is an add-up, and it's still giving us high cost of bills or taxes on us. Well, I'm saying the line no article because clearly okay. So ultimately,
I'm hearing you. You are talking. So can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. So did you hear what
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So the Commissioner General is the head of the Ghana Revenue Authority. He's the apex. He's at the apex, and so any policies that come to the perfect stop with him, and it is his duty to tell you that since the implementation of AI, this is how much they'll be able to raise, and before AI, this was how much they were raising. And I'm telling you, genuinely, there are people who have gone there, there are companies who have gone there to admit, my brother, unless anybody who doesn't want Ghana to progress will say AI should be thrown away to the gutters. I can tell you that in as much as the government has a responsibility on the ordinary Ghanaian, the government also has a responsibility to raise the needed revenue to develop the country. Is that what you're trying to tell me? So that if cement people at the previously, we are doing the declaration, and custom didn't have the capacity to be able to tell them, no, this is the value you are paying to your supplier, but you are declaring lower to us. Today, if you think that that's not true, then proof beyond reasonable doubt. Bring your documentation, bring your bank swift. And people cannot come with the bank swift, because when they bring it, the evidence base is that they actually paid more than that. So they have rather cheated the country for a very long time, and now that they are caught, they are trying to throw their arms into the air that price of goods will go up.
Okay, so something fine.
That price of goods will go up because the government has abolished COVID. Hold on. The government has abolished COVID levy. The government has abolished e-levy. The government has abolished has reduced VAT in the port accumulated from 21.9 to 20%. The government came 7 January 2025 at the time cost. You want to come in?
I want to ask you one basic question. Yes, I'm asking you one basic question. Then we can end with you on that. Would you be happy to see? Would you be happy to see the ordinary Ghanaian buying cement bag for 300 Ghana cedis? Would it be okay?
Cement prices even came down under this government. Previously, how much were we buying? Was there at the time when they were increasing? When inflation was high in other things, inflation has all come down.
Would you be happy? Would you be happy to see? Would you be happy to see the ordinary Ghanaian buying 300 Ghana cedis a bag of cement? Would you be happy?
There's no way that a cement will go to 300 Ghana cedis per bag. Because this is the government that have come to abolish COVID levy, and this is the people are benefiting. This is the government that has abolished e-levy, and they are benefiting. This is the government that has brought the VAT from 21.9 to 20%, and they are benefiting. This is the government that came. This is the government that came that the rate at the port, as of 7 January 2025 was 30 cedis. Today, custom is using less than 12 cedis in customs duty. This is the government that came. That dollar was hovering at 7 January 2025 at 40 cedis.
Samson, you still hasn't answered. You've not answered my question. I'm asking you: are you happy? Would you be happy to see the ordinary Ghanaian buy a bag of cement for 300 Ghana cedis? Bear in mind
today,
what the clinker people are saying to trade ministry.
More than 1 year down the lane. So what onto the business growth and onto the ordinary Ghanaian, not making profits. So what are you talking about? That's a short argument.
Very well. May the Samson ABC Hanumana Fi Matwaso. Now, I have some few text messages in that Dr. Atwaso no AD in Komana Fimaba Urana Napoko. Say the traders should keep quiet and suffer. We told them NEC government has nothing better to offer them, but they didn't listen to us. Kofi AJ from Elembele and I did way by us. So what is the man on show saying they can go to NDC will not listen to them. We told them that they are now reaping what they sow. And this one says, good evening, Mr. Host. I am Orlando from Echuma in Kransa. Why can't the government expand the tax system to cover both regular and irregular income earners, night workers, day workers, ghetto workers, artisans, etc.? Government workers and direct companies and businesses workers are suffering from these taxes. Those who don't pay taxes are even enjoying and controlling infrastructure made from these taxes. Our leadership is in limbo. And this one says a good initiative. Kudos to government. I am William from Tenman, Boga Town. And this one says, good evening, sir. I love the topic being discussed today on Punch. But honestly, tell your panelists that the system has been hot for us as teachers under AI economy. So it is now their turn at the port to also suffer. His Excellency John Dramani Mahama should try to leave a good legacy at this time around and stop the AI economic management of everything to gain the Ghanaian trust, because for me, they have already lost 2028 presidential elections. This one is from Prince, aka Fayol, Boaman, Fija, Kwabre, North, Kumasi, and all the way by. And this one says, good evening, The Punch. Must the right thinking, well thought out implementation of a policy system warrant a strike action to reason that appeals should be around the clock? And who told Asaki that the trading community never preferred those solutions to the minister? If Asaki has nothing to say, stop making the noise. And this one says, good evening, sir. I am surprised about how Ghanaians will resist any form of improvement in their lives. The introduction of calculators in a system was also resisted with all will. Yes. Today, the world everyone is using is to solve basic arithmetic. AI is the way to go, because we are in a changing times. Freeman from Tamale.
and anyway, so by and this one say good evening, Mr. Host. On fuel reduction, petrol reduced 36 pesos, diesel 2.0. Now Goil was selling petrol for 13.30 and diesel 17.10 per liter, respectively. Today, petrol is selling for 13.27 and then diesel is selling 16.10 at Goil. So the reduction is only 3p pesos, yes, on petrol, and then and Ghana City, 1 Ghana City on diesel from Joe Asokore Mampong. And I do way so by me can win a me call a Dr. Honum, blah 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 blah. Also good evening, Mr. Host. President Mahama and Honorable Atoforsen and the NDC government is are they serious? AI, cocoa, 24 economy, fuel, oral, LGBT plus, etc., etc. Send them to opposition 2028. I regret voting for this government. Call themselves Abba and Papa Abba NDC. My name is Joe from Mankasim Roman Hospital news site. Onosene dia or the Ebaye no. This one's the traders must endure. We are all involved. Okay, nice. One for Odianka, I think it's Misty and the way by. So, Doc, now overflow. Mintil on this. Of course, again, you've listened to Asaki too, so you can then combine the two in a fee. Remember, Uran and Apoko.
My advice is, I'm a maritime port expert. I've been in the port for quite some time.
Okay.
I was just chased out in 2017.
Oh, okay.
I've been in the port. I was the head of IT.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, paperless port. The almost friend paperless port.
Yes.
We work with, and I've consulted for GIF for so long a time. Kwabena Ajokache knows me very well.
Today they were at the meeting.
Yeah, they know me very well. So we've been at the forefront, and coalition the Omoye, having worked with them for all this time, they take a position that will rather support government. Inti ya so mo kasa yinti asemo mo kano. What must I say? AI no need problem.
Yes.
There's no problem with the AI. Into the discussion, yen shifting in fi say AI no say nimpe bi na wo be a cause problem there. The procedure we use in assessing duty is known. Train the model well, reduce what the level of what errors are urban. Say let's assume if even people were not paying right duties. Let's assume, say, without admitting, say that is true. But is it realistic that the percentage will go by 200%? What must I say? Assuming said the Omuchiano and you're realistic. 200%, what will be the rippling effect? Shifty what?
The consumer. Yeah.
Prices were cost.
Yeah.
Into gains exchange rate and your first and full
yes.
I mean, what once prices goes up, it's just inflation here then cost. And the problem is the baba. Into the almost canon, Mr. Government say they are not saying because in their interest they have facts. I've gotten some of the document. Let's sit and look at it. Publican AI, no, a algorithmic what problem? It can be sorted out.
Okay.
My other advice to government, Mr. You see, all those countries are on my implementation. South Africa, Korea, India, UAE. The reason why you also will build the AI, build it internally. Train your data internally. Because when it is a foreign modeler, the foreign model doesn't understand our culture, our custom. It doesn't understand the environment. So it becomes a problem. Until you might be using the model from a foreign, your friend saying, UNESCO cry the omo the national AI strategy, advising and they say, homegrown what? Models. And if government would want to, look at this and refine it, let's look at how the data is what AI is trained, and then let's implement a governance layer. Here, Africa, you're training over 2.4 million people across Africa. We are doing 11 million. I mean, say a bank in Nigeria is engaging us to use our homegrown models for Africa. All where the 54 countries, your culture, our belief system, everything is in there. We'll be willing to help government because the air corner. My second PhD in airport and maritime operations.
Oh, okay.
You need. I know all the. I mean, the coastal defense and what happens within the defense and
Maritime,
trade
industry. You don't even need to introduce yourself because it tells you everything.
Yeah. So when the government should take them serious. With him, MPP time. Almost sorry, na ICOM say about GC net issue. And the same group, it's the same group
who
who
is underestimating us.
No, it's the same group who started this argument. I was with them. Some of the papers they wrote, if you don't buy me fee, I hosted them. I sat down with them. I was advising them, say, Charlie, let us not be too confrontational. You ever need the government and now, could you account what I mean? So, I'm only almost now, almost were enyefi. The government into me yes is here and they mess around. So, best suspend your fencing system now air course or no. That will be a problem. What am I say?
Okay.
But what they can do, and they say, we have tons of knowledge, institutional knowledge, in way or get a committee, sit them down. Let's run other scenarios and let them sit down and tell you. Say, system no everything anyway now. They will be able to tell you, say, this is what is happening. Now, even if you are saying that the prices that they are giving, your friends say, values no more man and here we are. You see, you run a scenario and find out that, okay, say, Omuchia, the right one, not 100%. What will be the impact on the economy? Those are the things that it's not about the accuracy now. You are now looking at the rippling effect on the economy.
Yeah.
All of these are scenarios now. Who say, hey, see, yes, idea we are incremental.
Okay.
So that we don't create problems for us themselves.
Okay.
Omaka at the end a law no more. Any counter a yina a fee GRA commissioner a troubling. Also, let an fee your friends Ministry of Trade to finance and also two ministries. Do you understand? And also troubling. Into these things, the best are buying so on send a bear ajubre obey because the traders no so almost count they say between ONTAC I can say between 80 and 90% of the world fleet of cargo by weight is carried on by sea. These guys are the architect and they have held this thing all this while.
Okay.
So let's listen to them.
All right. But I say, answer number Jacob Amintio, Asante Sakia Kasam, show so with you. You have some few things to talk about now. Ora Nanapoku and fire and to us
Mr. Saki, I would love not to comment.
Okay.
Not because I don't have anything to say, but I think there are more serious issues we need to deal with. Because for me, the reason why I'm still pushing say it should be suspended is this. Our business have what you call time-related expenses. And these time-related expenses keep increasing the longer you delay in your clearing. I buy an Ankasawa 2 time-related expenses. I have an interest charge and then state warehouse rent. The month of March alone, your data you're collecting, your research as gift tells us say in the month of March alone, interest charge and then state warehouse rent went as high as 44 million Ghana cedis. Just the month of March. And this is a cost that Sanka me duty within the first 4 days of the vessel's arrival and can be into interest charge. So me duty me within the first 14 days and can be into me state warehouse rent. And these are all the duties are not paid because of the AI high escalated duties. And the people are not paying. That's what he told you. Some are reshipping back. Others, the port is gradually getting congested. So they might be going PS terminal. a big up dada and be asa big so. So if you to get your box from the terminal to another terminal to work on, it's a whole challenge. They are a gift. Need deal with it. Some officials at GPH is even telling us they need about 7 days to work on it. You see, these are all challenges we are telling government, say, we need to sit down. So suspend it. As you see, Missiniaka, but me as a practitioner, say, somebody tells me this morning, a friend, why a petition for prayed boiled rice? The prayed boiled rice, a mona has a omanwa kakrano. Okay. It will share my crew with ma, we are now woody. It comes usually in 1 kilo, 2 kilos. A value in around 50 and 25 kilos. What the mona betcher mohu, you've seen it, but to process it for the CTBS to work on it, it's a challenge. 2 weeks from the 18th of this month or starting demurrage. And it means time-related expenses will catch up with him. That's what we are saying, suspend it, because I think the government is going by the normal, project manager approach, whereby there will be teething problems, so I'll fine-tune it once I'm implementing it. In this case, the associated costs are too much. Now, let's look at another data here. January, revenue of government through customs was a little over 3.58 billion Ghana cedis. I am disputing the figures GRA is channeling out. Say the AI is generating 3-something billion, whatever figures they are talking about. January, they got 3.58 billion Ghana cedis. February, 3.096 billion. March, 3.26 billion. So March is even less of February. Sorry, less of January. January na AIB anyhow. In the band is saying that AI now say more no. January the also saying. So the figures they are channeling out. Me as a industry person, the dream say a assessment na aba say BOE assess or say da okutua. Into omohwe sa assess na yentua na no the year estimate say sika say na generate. I am raising another question. How is AI publican paid? Is it true that they are paid on commission? Say, depending on the revenue generated compared to the previous year's revenue. The previous revenue maybe generated $10 billion. Now say we generated 20 billion. The difference of 10 billion they are paid commission on. Is it true? If it is true that it is possible, say anybody generate all kinds of figures, so that meaning we say if somebody works on commission, the higher your principal, the higher your commission. Yeah. Is government telling, say the senior colleague can say the rate of increase is too astronomical? As people say, the people declaring less than probably 20% of their FOB values. Let me ask another question. In international trade, there's no standard procedure or there's no pricing mechanism for used items. Inti sa AI no. How does it even value spare parts? Spare parts are your ton of junk yachts, your ton of scrap yachts, used clothing, your ton of. So we are telling them that all these used items. What is Swift in Babakoto? How do you do that? You see, these are practical challenges. If there were proper stakeholder engagement at the formulation state, and can start problems with Nama. Asaki spoke about groupage, consignment. Yes. You see, that is another area of a challenge, because Obibaye transfer today during our day by year, somebody says where the client transfer. Then the bank called said client this one or man IDF for the transfer. And to produce the document or the clever no. Apparently, a full container. Into or any group or the car, other group you know the door to door buy. How are you going to get the clear document to verify the transfer that was done? So if the Minister of Finance can say there's a gap of about $8 billion based on IDF transfers, there's $8 billion cannot be accounted for. We should be careful we don't kill an ant with a sledgehammer. And yes, all right. Trouble.
Me ba nana hono or the area, but this one says, oh, Asaki, customs does not have the capacity to value. If so, why then did government return the job of valuation to them from destination inspection companies? Wisdom. Thank you, Dr. Boysen. And Odeba, this one says, haha, NDC, is me, Nokia, Elembele, okay, ate. And then this one says that Asaki is not serious. Why didn't he answer question you asked him about cement price? AJ from Sunyane, Minim Dentiana, or yes. This one says the grassroots and share government is back in Mahama Free, big push, big money, big loot. The AI is robbing Peter to pay Paul. Fellow Ghanaians, we must apply critical thinking. Coming 2028, critical Sunyane, and I did way by another me and you on all the things that you do and come. Dr. Acheche Nema Bibre Munafi Yanko.
Every day say doctor, yeah, AI inclined.
Yes.
Na okona zobi bu bi ana zobi no bi kwa. Misane say ne day. Bisane say na no. What would really happen? Asemi na chassis nyina ye company ye the contract no. Emano.
Okay.
Company no is registered in Cyprus.
Yeah.
As trade company, normal trading company.
Okay.
Not an AI inclined company.
Okay.
This is a doctor company. Any of the man no meaning ye say a AI
Okay, I get you.
based company. Where there one there no mu didwa. And a Ghana penny for a term contract no near the amount. Now problems are a war AI who doctor identify be.
Yeah.
A price regime na omodia share system no. Oza muka swift. Yen ye dwadie no politicians ne ba omontiase.
Okay.
Mecom can transfer money. Me ebia me transfer ska. Me di ska no ebe ko na me di akofa me niam. Anaze ebia metumi abobusia free. Me sibling bi ho na maje e di afa niam no e di aba. Intimi kofa swift in free infa na me di abre AI no.
Okay.
Makola ma egudwo mu anyi no obi e kwa ne sika bo na bosu.
On the Swift day.
Or the Swift yede.
That's interesting.
It is also Uncle Swift Mra and Sana AI are recognizing her. Do you know what you are doing? It means say woman tiase.
That's it.
Ye dia ye do okruma no mon tiase.
That's what you're saying, the culture. Yeah.
Yes. Omo tiase. Na zenke ye e na omo tiase a. Kombetimi ehun say no. Sa category of businesses we yenye ni say. Sa category of businesses we yenye ni say. What I say? We do manyo omo ko load system no with internet prices, Amazon prices, Google prices. Oko China. Adewe 3. We have the European quality, we have the Africa quality, we have the American quality. China can meet you halfway, provided your strength. They will meet you halfway, provided your pocket. Skebia or the Beura or system, you will be able to get something to buy. So, are you telling me, sir, prices now would you when you put to a good publican system? And look, publican is a third-party database company. Doctor, me what catch them? A third party, yes, because those that hold the database is in Belgium, it's Antazar. What I say?
Wow.
If you no publican no echo G data ni free honum. Instead say Ghana ebe fa kwan bi so na Ghana momanya classification data dabi o ye jat ho and ye use obi third party data which ono no enye free antaze etino classification e ba nyina yom oh yeah AI ne kire company no and no because that antazide data, no, classification, whatever is in the container, no, they will input everything into that database. Sadie we eko Ghana. Yeni. Even a talk, Minister of Finance eko Bob Busian. There are so many loans sitting elsewhere. Amuko Bob Busian, Mutimika said no. Mumayen data of your trade, volumes. The number of TUs you do every year. Give us that data. You bet me this hard grant to a day. Eddie Amamo.
Okay.
Huh? I tell you, sir, can over at a time.
Just a minute, yeah. Oh, no, just a minute.
Okay. I tell you, sir, can over at a time. Says it cannot be pure. We couldn't assess them because the country doesn't have data. Now, the country need data now. Compare data. They have third-party data. No, akofa. And I want input to Google prices, Amazon prices, Alibaba prices, and now they are share system. Say that is what they are selling it outside. Who told you? It is system, Nidia.
All right.
Ma Ghana for any more fanya politics. What there? Yamaya who 6 months. Oh, Kruma. Oh, Yamaya who 6 months.
Okay. Jacob, just some 30 seconds on that. Now, for your time, that's so crack. 2 minutes.
I would want to comment on the ministry's posture about transparency of the contract.
Okay.
I hope, sir, we are not going to experience another SML.
Oh no, we are in court,
because
definitely we got to know it before.
What is there?
It gets to that level.
Ministry in percent. It's the taxpayers' money that is being used to finance this project. And your finance minister the bottom. So we need to know the details.
Okay.
It's a taxpayers' money.
All right, Doctor. 30 seconds on this one, Avi, and call your last words on this one.
The American is a Mestre Abang, and the young Kufua or more year jetty for. Mesome or more license, maybe. Yeah. So it means we are yes. Yeah. We are free forward now. Now, Mestre say, Yama Jubremba. Minimum because of the industry near one. Just a comment that someone will make. A bit me a price also.
Yeah.
In the maritime industry.
Okay.
If one giant begin discussion or can be something can happen. Ayeka, it can create tension. Because Ghana within the sub-Saharan Africa, our port here is the busiest port. I think somewhere 2022 or 2023, the most busiest port. I'm sure here, rare sport now.
Okay.
And this Anya Manebano. Over the back of Togo.
Okay.
Obi wo ha de by. Obi yi ade no Togo. No waton. Nti yan hwe sa de no na.
Okay.
Yan resolve it.
All right.
Na ministry nso no, they should have an ear. Yan tenants ne set up committees no say on set up. They should make sure say these coalition guys now let's tap into their knowledge.
Okay.
And let's see how these things can be resolved.
All right.
Yeah, that's all.
All right. But that's it.
Just a minute.
Just a minute.
Ghana you want him there for be for AI. Mon fra wo mu nyina mra. Enhia wo. So no. Nanka at the end of the day munyi wo mo adwen. Ekwan be fast because you can't just go online and take prices and input it there. And this deputy minister and commissioner general don't want to listen. Na mo kwa mramu mo be
Nana Poku, General Secretary, Emma, Trade Advocacy Group Ghana, and I feel so Dr. Ken David Boyson, CEO Emma AI Africa, and I feel so Jacob Ajiman, Head Public Relations, Emma Ghana Institute of Freight Forwarders, and no more 18 commander on Zoom was Samson Asaki, Penino da Export and Importers Association of Ghana, and no more 80 and